You know, more and more people are exposing these D9 fraternity and sororities. Now, case in point, we have a brother here that's exposing fraternities and even the fraternity that he was a part of and what he went through. And I have told you many, many times, in order to be a part of these fraternities and sororities, they put you through a humiliation ritual. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
The moment you've gone through the interview process and it's time for you to actually pledge, like the moment the door shuts, you line up with your line brothers, it's like you see a whole different side of brothers. It's all automatic screaming. You're in the door. You're getting called names. There's no respect. You're told not to look brothers in the eye because you're not worthy to look them in the eye yet. You no longer go by your name. You're just a number because, you're not worthy to even be acknowledged as anybody with a name because you haven't really crossed over into Kappa Land or Delta Land or whatever it is. So once you really get into the thick of it, it's a completely different picture. Like you just begin to see, and it's crazy because we talk about how these orgs were created to uplift Black people and even protect to a certain degree some of the abuse that our ancestors went through slavery and things like that. And so we talk about protecting Black people, but when we get online, it's like we abuse each other worse than, white people have. It's, domestic violence is so serious and I don't make light of it, but you see so many people online talking about this video that came out about Diddy, how he hit Cassie. It's like we can clearly see the problem with that. But then when we go to set, we're beating each other up worse than what he did to her. And we're just worse. And we're just saying, oh, that's just the process. That's just what you got to do. It's nothing. It's delusional. And the fact that after your set night is done, after you're done pledging whatever for the night, you're just supposed to sit there and talk to them as if nothing happened. Like be cool with them, have conversation like, hey, how was your day?
That psychological manipulation.
Let me ask you a question, brothers and sisters. Why would you sign up for any kind of fraternity or sorority treating you like you back on the doggone plantation, yelling at you, screaming at you, another grown man telling you, don't look me in the eye. You're not worthy of looking me in the eye. Who the hell are you? That's number one. Number two, why are you screaming in my face with your nasty breath? That's definitely. Why are you sitting up there letting someone humiliate you? Then you said that they even beating y'all. You let other grown men beat you like you some doggone slave on the plantation. You're getting beat. You're not doing anything about it because this is what I got to go through to be part of this fraternity. Man, F they fraternity. Ain't no man about to sit up here and I'm going to willingly take that just so I can be part of your group. F your group. It ain't worth crap. It ain't worth the drop of piss. If I got to sit up there and go through all that, be humiliated like that, beaten like that. And you mentioned Diddy and Cassie. So you mean to tell me y'all brothers are letting other men just beat y'all like that? Like, come on now. That's weakness to me. That's weakness. And that's why I guess I've always been a brother that never really want to be a part of nobody's group because all that hierarchy in groups. That's why I never like the way churches operate because all that hierarchy and favoritism and all that. I'm like, look, I guess I'm that guy that say I would have to start something, but I just can't be a part of much of nothing. I guess that statement, eagles fly alone, I guess that's just me because I just can't get down with groups, man. I can't do it. No matter how well-meaning people are, I can't deal with hierarchy. Well, we can't say this. We don't need to do that. I just can't get down with it. I can't. And y'all letting these people put y'all through humiliation rituals. Look it up. It's called a humiliation ritual. And to get into certain areas in some of these fraternities, especially these men, okay, and even to move up, especially when you call the Masons and stuff like that, you got to go through a sodomy ritual. You can't get to certain levels in Hollywood and the music industry if you don't go through a sodomy ritual. Another famous humiliation ritual that y'all talk about a lot is the man putting on the dress. That's a humiliation ritual. And some of these men have willingly put on a dress just so they can get some money. And some have willingly did the sodomy ritual too, just so they can get some money. But men that got integrity, men who are men, won't go through nothing like that, won't let somebody humiliate them to be a part of no group or no money. Because look, you can make money. You can make money. There's plenty of people that make money all the time and they have their integrity intact, their character intact. They live righteous how they got it. And it's not really how much you make, it's how well you manage. That's really what it is. Because there are people that make millions of dollars a year and broke. And they got people that make $100,000 a year and manage very well and then can live like a person making $1 million. It's just how well you manage. So brothers, sisters, do you not join especially talking about Greek. You're not freaking Greek. You're black. I mean, they should clown you for talking about I'm Greek. You ain't no Greek, you're black. White people could talk about they're Greek if they want to, but you are black. You are a black American. Somebody should laugh at y'all when they hear y'all talk about that. And I know some of you that's in these fraternities or sororities that watch the show, I understand that. Say, why he talking about us like that? Because it's 2024. It's time to shake things up. It's time to turn things on its head. Because what has these fraternities and sororities done for black people? Because every time it's time for an election, what did Biden have around him the other day, y'all? What did he have? The black fraternities and sororities, not the grassroots. It will let me know when these fraternities and sororities are around, Biden and them, and he refused to talk to the grassroots, it lets you know where y'all stand. I'm just keeping it 100. I love you, brothers and sisters. Y'all part of the community. I love you. I really do. And I'm only saying this because I love you. Because if I hated you, I wouldn't say nothing about you. I only chastise those I love. I will chastise organizations our people are part of. National Action Network, Urban League, NAACP, NCOBRA, NARC, all these different groups. I'm highly against them. Why? Because they're not for the black people in America. They're not the grassroots. And I don't care if nobody like me. That's cool because, like I said, I'm used to being by myself when it comes to that. Listen, I get love on the continent anyway. I'm cool with y'all not liking me at this point. I am very cool with it. I'm talking about you people in you organizations. I'm very, very cool with it. But don't you young people, don't you dare. You young brothers, sisters, don't you dare join that mess. Have somebody treating you like that. That don't make no sense. That's nothing but a doggone black colonizer.